Facebook, people.
You
Almost dropped the laptop. Almost. But my swift spider senses, exactly. I don't know about spider senses. Dun, dun, dun. Jean-Luc has Spider-Man senses today. I have another way where I have to wait till the music's done, but people, you'll all get a kick at this.
You're live on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube! Bow, bow, bow. Woo, 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 woo. So funny seeing some of these pictures. I remember where we were, what we were doing, who took the picture.
Yeah.
So wait. This is what I said earlier. I said we should have started the show. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be kind? Won't you be mine? Won't you me, my gayber or neighbor? I can't remember which one it is, but I feel like Mr. Dress Up with my sweater on tonight. I'm Jean-Luc.
We're kind of like hiding the fact that we're wearing sleeveless shirts. Guys, we're in shorts. You know, we're trying to make it look campfire.
I am not in a sleeveless shirt.
I am.
Wrong.
I'm trying to be as campfire as I can, but I'm still wearing my flip-flops and my shorts. So I'm not ready to get rid of summer just yet. I'm Nick.
And I'm Jean-Luc.
And we are the Wellness Warriors.
Yes, we are.
Right here. And we are live Sunday, 7 p.m. every week. Glad to be here. It's been a crazy week for us.
Let's do this right away.
No, I want to do it.
You want to do that? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, okay.
So, first of all, talk about word of the week, hon.
Word of the week this week is health. We are talking about the word health. So mental health, healthy eating, healthy choices.
Of course, corn is always a word.
Corn is automatically a word.
It's a universal water drinking game.
This is really funny, people, but as my tattoo, I've mentioned a few times, my sleeve, I believe an urn of corn will be included in my tattoo because it's become such a part of my life now, and that I almost eat corn every day, and we talk about it every Sunday. So it has to be part of my tattoo.
And we're also, we got a letter this week.
We did. We got a fantastic letter here, and it was a nice little thank you card from Elizabeth. Thank you so much for the beautiful card and the amazing letter that you sent us, Elizabeth. We love letters, especially like hearing how you discovered us and what we've done for you on your journey. Like, and you know what's even more insane is when it comes from people that have been doing this journey for such a long time, and that these two crazy kooky guys can inspire people that have been there, done that. And I think what happens is it's always good to reinvent ourselves, right? Yeah. It's always good to try something new and look for new things and learn and be open to learn from other people.
Exactly.
I think what happens is we as humans, a lot of times we get set in our ways because we create a routine. And then sometimes because the routine's not working, we don't move from it. And we need to at times. We need to remodel it at times, as my favorite word is.
So people are saying I'm not.
You're not very loud. So that's very odd.
I'm going to raise this a little higher. Can you guys hear me now?
Can you hear him now?
1, 2, 3. Perfect. So one of the things we're going to talk about first is the fact that we actually reached 1,000 followers on TikTok. Okay. We're actually almost at 1,200 now.
We're almost at 1,200. Last night's
video did it.
Over 300 followers within an hour, 2 hours.
4,000 people have watched the video from yesterday. Yes. The Hallelujah video we did yesterday.
4,000 people have watched it, which
and so,
is insane.
Now that we're 1,000, we can go live
on TikTok.
So we have a phone right here, and we're going to go live now. Just really quick to introduce everyone on TikTok to our live show.
And let them know about Sunday night's live show.
Yeah. So here we go.
This is our first time. We've not done this before.
Oh my God.
Hi, TikTok.
Hi, TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
This is our first time live.
I'm Jean-Luc.
I'm Nick.
And we're the Wellness Warriors.
We're currently live on our Zoom chat on YouTube as well. So
it's our beachside chat that we have. Campfire side chat. Yeah, it changes.
Chat. Yeah, it changes every few months. But we hope you guys will join us. We're so glad you guys helped us get to 1,000 followers. And just keep looking out for more songs. We're going to keep singing the rest of the month. We're not going to stop singing.
We just posted one 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Our snacks. Our
lefty nighttime snacks.
Check them out.
So we'll see you guys later on TikTok. We'll go live again.
If you want to find us, you can find us in our Zoom or on Facebook. Search the Wellness Warriors, Jean-Luc and Nick.
We'll keep you guys up here for a bit while we keep going the show. Yeah. So
I don't know how long TikTok live lasts, to be honest.
So we'll leave it on for a bit there. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going then with the rest of the show. So we're going to keep doing the songs like we just said.
Yes.
We're going to go all the way to the end of the month, and we might actually continue.
It's gonna go into October.
We're going to continue in October.
It's not going to die.
We
I like to
really-
sing too much.
We really love doing these songs. We have about 20 songs lined up with ideas. So we're like, we're going to keep going.
We keep walking around the house going, oh my God, we got to try this song. Oh my God, no, this song.
I just walked up to him a few minutes going, oh, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I'm like, there we go. Another song that we can do.
We were, and then another one's coming. No, we did that one already. Darn it.
Yeah.
We did it. You see, that's the hard part, is not repeating a song.
Yeah, not doing repeating your song. So this week, last week when we had our show, we talked to you guys about, we had been eating a lot when we were in Windsor. We're not weighing ourselves this month. We're still staying away from the scale. It's been successful. Day 12 with no scale. And we realized something this week about the scale. And I'll explain to you guys, and I want to see if anybody out there has ever realized this as well. So what we've noticed in our pattern with the scale is we'll weigh in every week, like we always do.
Yep.
And we'll weigh in, we're up. So, we got to be good. So we start eating very well. The numbers start going down. And as we're going throughout the week, and we're weighing in every day, we're getting closer to our Saturday weigh in. Oh, the scale's really low.
The scale's really good.
Oh, might as well have another snack tonight. Might as well eat a bit more. The scale's low anyways. I'm already 2 pounds below my goal weight. Might as well have another snack. And that would happen. That hasn't happened at all the last 11 days because we have no idea of where our weight is. We're very careful about even our snacking right now, every single night. So we've just realized a new thing.
Last night.
Last night we were still really good.
We still were good, but we went over. We
ate our weeklies. We didn't go over our weeklies. We stayed within our points,
weeklies 100%,
which we haven't done in weeks. So that's the thing for us. It's like almost because we're seeing a number go down, it's giving a carte blanche to have more food. And so now that whole mind shift has happened, and no, we're not doing that right now. We're actually sticking the course. So we'll see if it does something at the end of the month. Like, we don't know.
And another huge thing for us guys, which a lot of you might not realize, we've changed our activity as well in the last little while. We're no longer doing our hardcore step classes that we used to do. We're no longer
doing our low impact
classes, and
that's what we do every day.
We're training ourselves by creating new volumes. We're training ourselves by going for walks, and we're doing 5-kilometer walks twice a day, 3 times a day sometimes now. So we're retraining our bodies in the new way of our forever method that we just posted last week, because we realized yesterday last week. Well, it feels like a week ago already. But yesterday, we realized that we want to do things forever. And if we're going to push ourselves to the point of where we are not feeling good about it, that's not something that we're going to want to do forever. But things that we're enjoying to do and things that are at our capacity, we're going to want to do forever.
So I don't know if you guys have seen the video yet on our YouTube channel. So if you go on YouTube and search Wellness Warriors, the Forever Method, you'll be able to find a video. And the video we really delve into, a lot of people have asked us, what is this Forever Method? You guys talk about it all the time, but you never really described it. And that video really delves into why we came up with it. If for those of you who are sitting out here watching us, for those of you who've done the diet cycle, which is what we talk about in this video, where every January you restart the cycle, you join a weight loss program, you do all these changes really quickly right away, and then you don't recognize yourself within a few months in, you go back to your old habits, and then you revolve around the same roller coaster over and over again. That's what we did all the time. We did that for years. We always cycled every single year, the same cycle. It wasn't until we realized our Forever Method, which is what we talk about on our YouTube video, that we started to be seeing success.
And making sure that we realize it's not a, hello TikTok. I'm sorry. It's not a tangible thing, right? A Forever Method is not a tangible thing. A Forever Method is like a state of mind. It's a mindset. It's a mental health. I did that on purpose. Water, everybody. Because I said health.
Word of the week, drink water when we say health.
So it's a mental health thing. It allows you to put things into perspective. And that's what our Forever Method is. It puts you in a different perspective. It allows you to be in that perspective of, I want to do something good for me forever.
Yeah. And that's what's changed for us. And that's why we actually were successful this time. Applying that mentality to ourselves really puts things in perspective, because if you're doing something temporarily, then you're always going to repeat the same cycle. You're going to do that temporary fix to then go back to your old habits, which then you'll need a temporary fix to go back to your old habits. It's the same cycle over and over again. And you want to do that for the rest of your life? We didn't. We were tired of always repeating ourselves. So we said, how can we make this our life, something that we can live forever and have fun with it, but still control ourselves as often as we can? And that's a key word. And we'll talk about that because we struggled last week. On Tuesday, this week, we ordered Thai food. We still, even though we're like, oh yeah, last Sunday, we're going to go back on track. We'll be Tuesday. We're human. We're not going to sit here and
We
pretend
don't
that
lie. We don't sugarcoat anything.
No.
Well, we do because we love a little bit of sweets.
I love
but,
sugar.
You know, but honestly, we are very honest about everything we do on our journey.
Yeah.
Like why sit here and tell you guys, oh, we were great. We did really good. Blah, blah, blah. We did fantastic. How healthy is that for us? Mentally healthy for us. I said healthy twice and I don't see people drinking water. People. Hello. But mentally, it's healthier for us to actually honestly say it out loud and say, we messed up. I was almost gonna throw an F-bomb in there by accident, but I'm glad I didn't because I'm live in 3 places and it's losing. I'm distracted. I'm here and there and everywhere.
Well, I just ended TikTok
because
I thought
Sorry, TikTok.
that was a good intro for them, and we'll see them next time. You guys are a morning exclusive group. You guys have been here a long time.
You guys are all.
They can join later.
The experienced
VIPers. That's one of our plans in the future. So when we start weighing in October, we plan to start weighing in live, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere we can, live, not filmed, live. So our scale will be live for everyone to see at the same time because we want to show that truthness, and plus it makes it a little easier for us, less editing after.
And Kim actually just brought up a great point in the chat. If you guys have any questions you want, please send them towards Kim's way or put them in the chat. She'll make sure she gets them to us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of questions that were asked from us. So there are quite a few questions that we will be answering, and we're going to try our best to answer them all tonight. If we can't, we'll put them off to next week.
Yeah, put them off to next week so we won't lose them. We actually wrote them all down.
So another thing we re-released this week actually was our mental health video, which had a lot of viewings, and it was a mental health video that we did practically like 2 years ago, I want to say.
3 years ago, actually.
2 or 3 years ago. And someone actually asked us to do a newer version of it now that COVID has happened. How has COVID impacted our mental health and our views on things?
And I've also need to update some stuff because I have new tools I use for my anxiety and new things I've done to kind of, combat these things in my life. So maybe we'll do an updated mental health video where we talk about, the past and like what's happened in the last 2 years.
And that very first mental health video that we did was because of Let's Talk Day.
Yeah.
And we really want to encourage people to reach out to someone when you need to talk. And a lot of times it's as simple as saying, I don't expect you to give me any answers. I don't expect you to give me the solution to my issues, but I need someone to listen to. And by letting them know that you just need someone to listen to you, they can just sit there and listen freely and not have to worry about, oh my God, what are they going to expect from me? Setting those rules from the beginning of your talk to someone really helps.
Yeah.
It solidifies a foundation of saying, I know you're not going to be able to give me the answers, right? We're all in our own right wanting to be counselors to people, right? We always want to give good advice.
Most of us don't want to hurt others.
And we don't want to hurt people.
Most of us.
Yeah. But sometimes, you know what? We all need a good kick in the butt. Yeah. We all need to have that frank conversation. But the first place and the first person you need to have that frank conversation is with yourself.
Yeah.
You need to talk to yourself first.
We do want to touch on 9/11 yesterday quickly.
Yes.
We don't want to, we didn't post anything across social media because we want to let people reflect their own way on the day of the Memorial Day for what happened.
It's crazy that it's been 20 years.
Crazy it's been 20 years.
20 years.
We've seen some memorials and some commemoration that people have done like in the States and some stories that have come out, stuff I've read.
And we were actually lucky last year, 2019, actually, 3 years ago, we were at World Pride and we were able to go to Ground Zero and we took the fountain there and
the memorial.
See how they actually show tribute or show honor to the people who have lost their lives. Everybody gets a rose on their birthday by their name when
it's really cool
around the memorial. It's beautiful.
If you watch our video that we did on our New York City trip on YouTube, you can actually see the memorial. We actually do a video of it and show people what we saw.
And it's really weird for me because I actually saw Ground Zero. It happened in September, and I was in New York in April of 2012. 2002 of that year. 2002 of that same year. And it was quite an interesting, the change and the difference, but yet the feeling you have in that area of New York and in the I can't even think of the area right now for some reason. Then
World Trade
the World Trade Center, where the World Trade Center used to be.
Well, it's still there.
No, well, the new
towers
the
are
towers
gone,
used to be,
but the center's still there.
It's insane what the feeling you have when you're there. There is some type of feeling that there's an energy there. And I'm not saying it's a bad energy or an amazing energy, but there is energy there, and there's spirituality there.
So yesterday we spent most of the day, if you guys have noticed, we tried to post happy stuff, our photo shoot. We try to create a lighter mood because we knew there was a lot of talk everywhere about this very dark day, and we try to be the cheerleaders all the time. So we like, if we're happy and we try to make you guys smile, maybe it'll help you forget your worries for that day. So hopefully some of you made you guys smile, and that's what we're aiming to do yesterday. And that's what we try to do any day that's a little sad, because it's hard to get through those days when you have a lot of thought-provoking articles and information out there.
And on a different note now, we want to talk about Have You Met series. So as you know, we have a few more people coming up for our Have You Met. Nisha's coming up next. Yeah. Woohoo! Super excited
on
about
the 25th of September.
Nisha, yes. And we're really excited. But if any of you out there are interested in sharing your journey and sharing your story, no matter where you are,
no matter what story
and what journey you're on, it does not have to be a WW journey. It
or
does
a weight
not
loss
have to
journey.
be a weight loss journey. It could be a mental health journey.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yes.
I created this company and I want to
Have you
share
met?
my story.
Exactly.
I am a lady that does a lot of knitting, and I knit and I do stuff for donations I do every year. Anything that you've done that's really inspiring that you would want to share with others, send us an email.
Yes.
www.gays@gmail.com. And we have a little like, we're creating a new email soon, everyone. Soon our email will be hello@jeanlucandnick.com. That'll be coming out soon. We're slowly building that as well. So our email is going to change soon because we love being
our
names. We love being
love our names
Nick.
now. It's so funny because when we first started,
We didn't want to use our names at all.
we're like, we don't want to use our names. No. And then all of a sudden, just what was it? A couple months ago, I'm like, it just seems to roll off.
When
the
we
tongue.
became the Wellness Warriors, Jean-Luc and Nick, and we changed our website, jeanlucandnick.com, he realized, oh, we can have Jean-Luc and Nick towels. No, I said that. He said that
I want a stand mixer.
He wants a stand mixer.
I want Jean-Luc and Nick, the stand mixer. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Or the air fryer.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc and Nick, the air fryer. I'm so silly, but
that's the thing. It just makes us laugh because it's like always have lofty goals.
Yeah.
It might never happen, but you always have to dream, right?
just have goals. Have goals.
Yeah,
and
have goals.
it could be as my goal is I'm going to put my running shoes on every morning when I wake up. That's a goal.
So let's go to some questions now. We have a few other things to talk about, but I want to take a few questions. So Christine asked us, are there things that you won't eat because they would be problematic for weight loss or maintenance?
So funny. There's things we don't eat because we don't like them.
Yes.
But there's nothing that we say we don't eat on our journey because of weight loss or because it's harder for us to maintain our weight loss. There are things we don't eat because we don't feel good
when we have
after
them.
we eat them.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
Yes.
So for example, again, pork, ground beef.
Yeah.
And milk-ish. Like we don't drink milk at all anymore. We'll cook with it,
or
but
juice.
very rarely.
Juice
and we don't drink any juice. That's I guess that is the only thing.
Juice.
We've come to a conclusion.
We refuse to drink our points unless it's alcohol or Starbucks.
Exactly.
That's our rule because
other than that, we
never drink juice anymore. We always drink Coke Zero, which I know is not the best, but that's our treat, and water. We drink a lot of water the entire week.
And I drink the sparkly flavored waters as well as a treat.
Yeah. Another thing I want to be very transparent about, though, that's not how we started our journey. So in 2018, when we first started, when we actually were at our biggest, and this is what I think people sometimes when wondering what we did at the beginning, this is what we do now, but at the beginning, we did eliminate foods for the first 3 months. But the goal of that elimination was not for weight loss.
Nope.
It was to remove the cravings. It was because we knew that we couldn't control the cravings for those foods. So we removed chips, pasta, breads. It ended up being a lot of the foods that are, the usual
the temptation foods,
the carb foods, the sweets, the ones that you want to cut out normally when they tell you to cut out. But for us, it was just to be able to control ourselves. And when we reached that 3-month goal on April 1st, 2018.
Oh, no, it was March 31st at 12. No,
April 1st at midnight.
12:01 midnight. There was a bottle of Di Serono. It
ready
was
to go.
Open.
Yeah.
We poured our first drink.
Literally, it was ready. It was a Saturday, I think. If I remember correctly.
It was a Friday night to a Saturday. Yeah.
So we literally had it ready to go. And it worked for us. Because again, when we brought back stuff with us to us, like the foods that we had eliminated, like pastas, I was no longer mindlessly eating it all the time. I was no longer craving it like I used to.
We got to the point where we realized if I can go this long without having it and not craving it, I don't always need it.
Yeah.
Just like potatoes for us. Like we love potatoes. We enjoy them, but we don't need them. But as soon as like they got put on purple as 0 and we were on purple for a while, remember?
We eat them twice a week.
We would eat them twice a week, but we never had them before. But why all of a sudden, because they're 0, we are telling ourselves it's almost like sometimes we give ourselves permission to do things when maybe we need to create a boundary with those things.
Which is kind of what we're doing right now. So I was talking about that earlier, and that's why I brought this question, because everybody knows we're back to tracking. We're trying to be better. And we actually have changed some things in our current journey to try to help us right now. We started noticing some patterns coming back. We started noticing that, for example, our snacking was getting out of hand again. So what did we do? We aren't buying snacks right now. We're eating popcorn almost exclusively as our snack. We have our Smart Sweets, our popcorn, our granola bars. That's all we have. We stopped buying our Cheetos, our crackers, anything that's like a crunchy, chippy snack. We have stopped buying for the current time being.
There's a little lag to that.
There is?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, but we'll explain that when we actually.
We're not eating it because they're for videos.
They're for a video, so we're not eating it right now. So that's why.
And isn't that insane?
And we won't eat it until we film it.
Is that not insane that we can buy stuff, and if we say we're not allowed to eat it until we're film our video for it, we can do that. So we can have chips or snacks of some kind in the closet or in the pantry. And if we have told ourselves in our brain, we can't have it till the video's filmed, they will stay there for months.
Yeah. And it's happened before.
It's happened where or they're on the counter and we're like, finally, I look at them and
can we film it already?
Film it? I want to try this.
It happens often.
I want to try it.
So what's funny too is that like for us, another thing that we changed this current at this current time is we're treating Saturdays and Sundays as a weekday.
When we are home.
With
just the two of us.
Meaning we're trying not to use our weeklies when we're home right now.
Yep.
Because we were noticing that Saturday would come along. We have 52 points. Let's just eat all 52 today.
Plus another 70 sometimes.
And that was what ended up happening. We just end up eating more. So this right now we're saying, let's cut that back. Yeah. Let's treat every day at home as though we're eating within our regular points.
But then if we go to a friend's house or we're out with people,
then we can indulge. Then we're okay.
A social, if people come here.
Yeah, weekday weekend. Yeah, that's exactly
a weekday weekend.
We're treating it as a weekday weekend. That's what we've done right now.
I love that word, the weekday weekend.
And it's for us right now. It's again, and I think I want to answer that next question next because it actually comes to this next question. So from Carmen, she asked, I know you're not weighing in the month of October until the month of October. I'm wondering if you have a red light weight number. And then what she means by that is there a number on the scale that if you get too close to it, you have to reevaluate and change things to get back on track?
And we've talked about this a few times.
Yes.
We both have a red light weight number.
180
and
is mine.
Mine's 185 and I was at 190 at one point.
Yep.
I don't know where I'm at right now. No. I have no clue. And I'm not worried about where I'm at because I'm feeling good and I'm still capable to do everything. And I'm really trying to make my brain realize that the number on the scale is not going to make me happy in either direction. It's never, it's because at one point it'll be, I can eat more because I'm lighter. Or, oh no, now I have to deprive myself and eat less because because I'm heavier. And I don't want that to have those thoughts in my head.
Yeah. So that's why, like for us, that number is an indicator. And what happens is when we reach that number, we do reevaluate.
Oh, definitely.
This journey is never over. We've said this, it's a forever journey.
This is the journey that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends.
Some people started singing,
everything's a song. What it was. Everything's a song. I hear lyrics in my head.
So Kim has her hand up. Do you have a question for us, Kim?
I actually have two for you.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Uno momento, por favor. I apologize for killing the beautiful Spanish language. I really do. My French Spanish accent comes out sometimes. Although I did have someone who speaks Spanish tell me when I said it at work, sometimes she's like, you sound really good sometimes. I'm like, okay, sometimes is better than none.
Go ahead, Kim.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. Okay. Lynn wants to know, what is your favorite water enhancer to get your water in? And then the other question we have is from Leslie, and she wants to know if you use a pre-workout powder or Gatorade before a workout.
You guys want to see?
Ooh.
So remember my iced tea? This is my stash of iced tea right now. This is my favorite water enhancer, as you can tell. I won't deny it. I am obsessed.
Even to the point where the single packets are gone. We have the full
pictures available for me.
Yes.
I've explained this, guys. I had an addiction to iced tea Nestea crystals growing up. This is my replacement.
I have an addiction still. He's just replaced the addiction with one that's sugar-free. That's the only difference.
It's my favorite.
But I will say this. It's measured out. While back in the day, he would just take the scoop from the tin and just like throw it into
it was
a
pure
cup.
sugar. I remember.
So there was no, and I love all of the flavor ones. There's the PC brand one that Nick does not like. He feels that there's an aspartame taste to it.
Yeah.
But you know what I like with these? I hate it when I put too much. If I put an over squeeze in it and then it has that yucky flavor to it, like it's too sweet, then I hate it. But when you just put a little, like maybe a half a squeeze or one full squeeze, that's plenty for me, just to make the water change colors and give it some flavor.
I love my iced tea, Leslie. That's why I was clutching the bin.
Oh, he loves it.
And Kim, what was the second question again? I just remember the first one right now. If it was from,
it was Gatorade. We do not do any Gatorade or
we never have.
No, we never have.
Again, for us, we drink a lot of water, so we really
that Gatorade aren't 0 points.
Yeah, that's another reason why.
If you have to be careful. Well, you have to be careful with which one you get. If I'm not mistaken.
There is a Gatorade Zero?
Zero, yes. There is a Gatorade Zero. That's what I was going to say. But because when we started the journey, Gatorade Zero did not exist back then. So it's not something that we ever brought into our journey.
And to be honest, we don't buy many 0 point drinks. The only one we buy is Coke Zero. The only other option I sometimes get is Nestea Zero, because when my iced tea packets run out by the end of the summer, and this runs out, I switch to the Nestea Zero cans because that's another 0 point option for me.
And then the free and clear PC flavored waters, which is a sparkling water, which, yes, I do put mixed wine with it. So it adds a fruity flavor to my wine if I want a spritzer. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah. So actually, I want to keep going with product stuff. So we actually did a little trip yesterday to the low carb grocery store here in North York.
Yes.
For those of you watching in Canada, you can order from their website. So any product we are showing you right now, you can actually go to their website. Just look up low carb grocery on the internet, and you'll find them.
And we completely understand. Some people prefer using the actual sugared product, like real maple syrup and real, like they don't want to use the substitution.
We always tell everybody, choose your own poison.
Again, you do you as far as activity goes. You do you as far as the products you decide to introduce to your journey as well.
Yeah. So we will show you guys some of the stuff we bought. So our usual stuff are sugar-free syrups.
That's how I have my coffee in the morning. I don't put anything else except for a few pumps of that in my black coffee now. That's
caramel,
all I do.
and we bought a butterscotch one as well. Yeah. And there's a lot of flavors, even fruit flavors. So if you're like looking for fruity flavors,
there's chocolate chip cookie dough, there's rum, there's you name it, they got it.
Want to do that one?
Yes. We also buy sugar-free maple syrup. This is a buttered flavor. We love this maple syrup, and then there's a non-buttered flavor as well.
So we love our G Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. They had 2 other flavors there that
which I've never seen.
So honey flavored and maple brown sugar. They also had a chipotle one.
There was a different another flavor, but we know it wasn't one that we would eat, so we didn't buy it.
So we also got our trusty hops.
Yes, our hops, because we were running out. And guess what, guys? They have hops lasagna noodles now.
Yes.
So it's the same type of canned made with Palma Heart, but they're long strips of hops.
So my mom's watching right now.
Yes.
So my mom's coming next weekend. We're making her lasagna.
We're making lasagna.
And we found chickpea lasagna noodles.
This is totally new. We have never seen the chickpea ones.
Sorry, honey.
What's new? You always cover me.
So chickpea lasagna. So mom, we're having chickpea lasagna next week. But we also got, they also have
this is going to become a favorite thing, guys.
Yes,
it is.
We love their
pastas.
Yeah. So we usually buy the shells and the fusilli.
Okay, if anybody's listening, let's all go to Chickpea and have them make a rigatoni.
Yes.
We want rigatoni. We want Chickpea rigatoni. It's our favorite.
We also they have a mac and cheese that they make. But the actual sauce is a pumpkin and sweet potato creamy sauce.
I'm very intrigued.
So we're going to try this. We haven't pointed it out yet. So this will be on do we like the way it tastes? And this will be on our favorite thing. So we'll show you guys and film it. And if you're in our group, you'll get the answers quicker.
We're also going to, because a lot of people might not be aware of these, are the sugar-free Jell-O packages and the flavors that they have. There's cheesecake.
We found butterscotch,
white chocolate, and we've never seen butterscotch before. This was the first time.
Now I know our American friends are watching this going. We have these everywhere.
We have sugar-free cake.
In Canada,
mixes.
we don't.
We don't have
this.
No.
So finding these yesterday when we were there, we were so happy, especially butterscotch, because we never found is a low point, a sugar-free butterscotch one.
Someone also in our group had posted these Todd snacks. They're egg and lentil protein crisps, and we wanted to try them. I guess the entire bag's like 2 points or 3 points. So we got the 3 flavors that they had because we wanted to try them.
We also got some glutenal almond cookies that we're going to try as well. So we're doing a lot of taste tests for you guys.
And they're not all happening all at once.
No,
we're going to spread them out.
This is what Jean-Luc was talking about. We found these. They're called tortillas, and they're made of gluten-free, all natural ingredients, grain-free. They're high protein tortillas. So we're going to try these out as well. They had a lot of flavors of this as well. So,
and then we also wanted to try the Murray for sugar-free cookies. There's some shortbread cookies and a chocolate chip cookie as well. Plus, I got myself some Stover's sugar-free, no sugar added chocolate, which I really enjoy these ones. I do. I don't mind the taste. And when I want that craving for chocolate, it gives me that craving, and then boom, I'm done. Another cool thing that we got, what are you looking for? The mix? It's over here, down here.
Okay, grab it.
Another thing, because we purchased so much stuff, they gave us a few things for free.
Try.
They gave us 2 packs of these protein pizza crust. There's 3 of them. They're 2 points per pizza crust.
We had it last night.
It was
delicious. It was really good.
Amazing. Was so impressed.
So what's the name of this? Just so people looking.
The handcrafted protein ultra thin pizza
Golden
crust.
Home. Golden
Home.
Home right there. The logo right there. Golden Home. Okay.
Yeah.
So look for Golden Home if you're looking
Very
for
good.
this.
I would even use it as a wrap. I don't even think you need to use it as a pizza crust. You
They
can use it as a wrap.
also gave us this, and we had it for
Chicken
dinner.
for dinner tonight.
Okay. So this is some crumbs, but it's a breadcrumb alternative.
Nut crumbs.
Yeah. So it's made from nuts. So you can actually have flavors in them.
Yeah,
so you have flavors that are like spicy.
There was a ranch one.
There's a ranch one. There's different flavors, and they gave us this to try for free at the store when we went in.
Delicious.
It was really good.
And what was really cool is I counted the points out. For 3 tablespoons, it's 0 points. For 2 tablespoons, it was 3 points.
And we'll explain.
Brings us to a question
Matilda's
from Matilda.
question. So Matilda had a question for us. She says, how do you guys take a food that said that when you scan it, it says 0 points, but then you want to increase the portion size and it stays 0 points? How did you guys figure that out? So some people will just do it's 0 for 1 portion. I'm just do 0 for all portions. We've never done that.
No.
And we'll explain how we calculate it ourselves. So what we do is we take the ingredients and we multiply the grammage that we see by the amount of that we want to have. So for example, this portion is 3 tablespoons, right? But we're going to say we want to use 6 tablespoons. So you have to double the amount of double the amount of stuff you're going to have in the serving size. So you just look, it says total carbs is 2 grams. So you change it to 4. You change your fiber from 1 to 2.
And then just enter that into the calculator.
In your calculator. And that's how we came up with the 3 points for 6 tablespoons.
And we're not saying that that's the correct
It would have been 0
way.
for us because we split it in 2.
We split it in 2, but still. But we're not saying that that's the only way. There's probably other ways of doing it. That's the way we do it.
Yeah.
And it's worked for us.
Yeah.
And
again, it's up. Everybody thinks tracking is like you have to do it a certain way. It isn't that way. You can have different people doing tracking different ways, and they'll succeed in different ways. The way they track, it's like us. Our bulk tracking works for us. It doesn't work for others. You have to learn what works for you.
Definitely. And I believe that was everything that was in the bag.
Yes. And we also got the answer to Matilda's question.
Hopefully that
I love how we're weaving the questions in. I know. It's like we planned this or something.
Planned it.
It's like Matilda's question came out. I was like, oh my God, we have something to do it with.
And that was pure luck because
pure luck.
I was in the process of I was like, I need to calculate how much this coating is because I knew it was nuts. And in my head, I'm like, nuts. They're not 0 points.
Nuts.
Like that little swing.
But
I try. But then it was delicious. It did not taste like nuts. It actually tasted like a breadcrumb, which was really, really good. So maybe you could even create your own if you have nuts at home and put them in a food processor, add some spices to it, and boom.
So we had a few questions about snacks that I want to take on right now.
Our snacks are lovely.
So the first question that we have is from Ruth, and she asked us, what snacks do you keep on hand for emotional eating? Also, and then another question after that. So we'll start with the one. What snacks do we keep on hand for whenever we're emotional eating?
Oh, it's really funny. Like we have the same snacks all the time, and popcorn is our go-to for everything. Like popcorn is, if we're going to overindulge in something when we know we don't want to overindulge,
popcorn's the thing we do.
We will eat popcorn nonstop all night.
Yeah, we actually have,
because we don't put butter on our popcorn.
Yeah,
right. So, and then we also know that our bowls, when we fill it, it's 3 points. So in our minds, even though we're not tracking, but we're using our 3-point bowl, we are tracking by osmosis, as I like to call it.
And the thing is, also we realize that popcorn. A lot of people always say like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you guys buy a whole bag of Cheetos. I can't stop myself at one bag." The thing is for us is that sometimes I can't stop myself from one bag, but sometimes I can. Now, if I have that Cheetos bag and a different bag of Doritos, and I can't stop myself in either bag, where am I going to be better off in the end? That's another thing that we do a lot of. Some of the snacks we buy, some of them sometimes we might overeat. We can't control ourselves, but we know that if we do overeat that snack, we're still better off than having a different snack than we would have had before. So that's another thing that we always use when we're looking for things, when we're trying to find new foods to include in our journey. So
and there's always fruit in our fridge.
Yeah, always.
I'm not gonna lie. There's always apples, bananas, grapes, cherries when they're in season, blood oranges.
So, what is your favorite popcorn then? What would be your favorite popcorn flavor?
Well, what we do, this is fun. We love our Kernels flavoring. Kernels is our favorite. The white cheddar for Nick.
Or cheddar,
or the orange cheddar, and then I like the ketchup, and I like mixing them. I like doing ketchup and orange together, or I like making my sweet and salty popcorn.
Your Chicago style.
I make my own Chicago.
There's
style
a recipe
popcorn
on our website that talks about caramel or Chicago style corn. And if you water, and it's Chicago style corn that you can actually make yourself, and it's a very low point recipe for those of you who like sweet corn. Highly recommend it. Sweet popcorn because popcorn. Popcorn.
Look at that. I brought the bottle out. Didn't think I was going to need it, and I do because I'm already out of water.
And yes, the WW seasonings are good as well.
Oh my goodness, the caramel one, the caramel one they have is really good on the popcorn.
Now, other than popcorn, snacks that we always have on hand, made good granola bars
and their cookies.
We always have those on hand, and Smart Sweets. The thing is, we always want to have. There's always one category of foods we want to have in the house. Popcorn is our chip-like, cracker-like snack. Gummies are our gummy snack, right? They replace all the gummy snacks.
But when we have our gummies, we have one package and we split it between the two of us. He doesn't have his own pack of gummies, and I don't have my own.
And we also have our rule: one snack per night of one kind. But we can't have another gummy if we've had one that night.
And because we had the worms does not mean we can have the fish. A gummy is a gummy. Doesn't matter what shape it's in.
No. There's no disclaimer with a little star under it. There's no fine print.
At least that's for us. I should be saying that. I'm saying it I'm like, yeah, honey, that's what I meant.
There's also, I need to take the sweater off.
I know it's really warm in here.
I'm dying. I'm sweating. Can you see how hot I am? Summer's coming back. So I'm taking the sweater off, guys. Enough of the pretend.
You can take your sweater off. Oh no, it's you can leave your hat on. Never mind. Wrong song. Totally wrong song. So I'm going to go into another question while we're at it here. So I like this question, which is a little bit off topic. It's not about anything, but it's if you had a song, if you had to choose a song, this is from Joyce, who's I believe here this evening. If you had to choose a song that best reflects your life, what would it be?
Walking on Sunshine.
Oh, I like that one, honey.
Because that's what I try to do every day.
That's a good song. And as I was reading this question, I will be honest. I never thought this would be my song, but I think it would be. If I could turn back time.
You want to turn back time?
I don't want to turn back time in us, but I'd love to turn back time in my brain and tell myself that I can do it earlier. Like when we first met. Instead of having the 10 years of us struggling through it, having it work for us right away. But then we wouldn't be who we are today.
Yeah. But I think that's why Walking in Sunshine works for me right now, because we do try to live a life as positive as possible, even though it's not easy every day. Like Tuesday was not a good day for us. Like it's.
Oh, I thought Nick was going to say he found a new favorite song. I found his new favorite song, and it's a Hot Red Pants.
Oh yeah, Red Hot Pants.
Red Hot Pants. I thought that was going to be the life.
If you've not heard, it's from an artist called Wigs.
No, Wigs. WIIGZ.
Yes, and the song is called Red Hot Pants. And let's just say I was walking down our trails, the 5-kilometer trail.
He's been singing it nonstop,
singing it out loud, and I had the song on repeat, and I'm just walking like this. I'm like, da, 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 because it's a very sexy song. So I'm like walking around like shaking my butt as I'm walking down the street because I'm like,
probably thought we were really weird.
I'm pretending I'm a supermodel.
They were weird. We were really weird on the trail yesterday because he was singing his music, I was singing my music, and when their earphones are in, we're just like, oh,
we're just singing out loud. So, and not just that, what were we wearing yesterday? He had a shirt that said "Super
Mine
Gay."
Said "Super Gay" with my bright socks.
He had his rainbow hat, and I had my rainbow socks
with his "Love Is Love"
my "Love Is Love" t-shirts. I was like, we're a walking billboard. But we were going to do a photo shoot, so it's like we had to wear the costumes. We couldn't change,
we weren't
at the park.
the costumes to the park. Exactly.
So back to Ruth's other question. So she had asked also, how do you get back on track when you've been off for too long? Back to basics.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of videos on that, Ruth.
Yeah.
That we'll if I'm not sure if you follow us or not, Ruth, but we will tag you in. We'll post those videos again, the whole back to basic videos.
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and search Back to Basics Wellness Warriors, you'll find those videos. We always refocus back to basics. We try to remember what we did at the beginning of our journey and try to go back to that kind of mentality.
It's almost like having the mentality of I've never done WW before. I need to walk in as if I go to a coach or go to someone who's been doing the program for a long time and say, teach me the program from scratch, as if, and it's difficult. It is difficult because as people who've done the program before, we then start going, well, I didn't like that part, or I didn't do so well. But no, if you come in with that mindset of I am a newbie, I've never done this before, and really apply the foundation that allows you to be successful.
You might notice like, oh, I forgot I was doing this, or oh, I used to scan this. It was I thought it was 1 ounce, 2 points. Oh crap. T-strings was one of that happened to
popcorn.
us.
We used to rip ourselves off of popcorn,
And-
charge us too many points for popcorn, and not enough for cheese strings.
Yeah, so it balanced out.
But still.
Okay, so next question I want to take is favorite activity. Now we'll also talk about this as well.
So what is our favorite activity?
A body step.
It's our step class
It's our
now.
step class.
Like we've always loved step class in general, but now we've come to realize we love choreographing step class.
We talked about it. As a kid, my mom can attest. Me and my sister would sometimes
yeah.
put on skits that we would then show
definitely.
them, or dances.
I was
or,
an improv person in high school. I love being on improv. I love theater. I love all that stuff.
and then having the opportunity to, create a full 7-song choreographed dance that we then get to teach others, and that everybody's been enjoying volume 3 that we just released this week. So it's been fun to have that kind of that kind of be able to show something that we love so much and are so passionate about to share with other people.
Have other people participate
Yeah.
and appreciate the work that we put into it. That's what we enjoy. Seeing people's faces when they get a move that they never thought they were going to be able to get. Or
Oh
they're
no!
like,
What I love is when I start saying, or one of us starts saying, go ladies, you can do it, and I see their faces and they're all going at it.
All of a sudden,
I
they're like,
love it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
love seeing them like just go at it when we
we
start
never
encouraging them.
realized that we love being cheerleaders
Yeah.
as much as we do.
I mean,
And I mean
pom-poms.
cheering other people on.
Yeah.
We honestly really love that. It fuels our fire.
Yeah.
It fuels our fire. It fuels our soul.
And there's new classes scheduled for a body step that was announced
Another
this week.
segue. Look at that.
So this is right off the press from this week. Our new classes will now be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 a.m. Eastern time or 4 a.m. Pacific time. So if you're up early in the morning, you want to work out for a step class and want to have fun with us, send us an email, www.gays@gmail.com.
Yep.
We also have classes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So 2:30 Pacific time. So we have that class. And what's great is all our times also work for our UK fans, our Australia fans, and New Zealand fans, because we had people from those countries. We actually have Catherine who comes to do our
She's
class
here tonight.
from Australia, and it actually works for her time zone. The other 2 time slots we have is Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern time or 7 a.m. Pacific time.
And then Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time or 8 a.m. Pacific time.
So we have 8 classes now throughout the week. So again, if you want more details, please send us a message. You can just message us on Instagram or on any social media platform. Just send us a message. We'll get you
And
the
I know
details.
Gwen asked earlier, when is volume 1 coming back? And what we're going to be doing eventually, we're going to be posting on our group in the WW Peeps and on a body what release will be at specific times. So there's going to always be a variety. So if
For
you're
now,
like,
it's volume 3.
right now it's volume 3 for the
because we're
next little bit.
teaching it for a while because it's new, but eventually after a few weeks we'll go back to 1, 2, and 3, and we'll do different volumes throughout
different times of the
Yeah.
day. So that way, if you don't like volume 2 and you want to do volume 1, you'll have a specific day of the week you can come get volume 1 or come do them all again.
Rowena made our marinara sauce today. She said she loved it.
Yay!
And then we're getting step encouragement in
I
the chat
know.
too.
Thank
Thanks for the
you.
step encouragement. Yes, Kim. Kim has her hand up.
One quick question.
Oh.
John wants to know if you guys know if the live theaters are open.
Oh, that's a very good question. I know that they are slowly opening in New York, but I don't know if they're opening here in I haven't heard anything about the theaters in Toronto. I know a lot of people on TikTok, a lot of dancers are posting videos of them rehearsing different shows. And we did see a really strange Beauty and the Beast video where it was all the actors were socially distanced on stage.
It was so weird.
They were the Beauty and the Beast.
Hey,
down
listen,
all this time. They bowed to each other. They walked down the flight of stairs together.
There's no embrace.
They were dancing in the ballroom, but like this. They were like this. It was very interesting. I was like, wow, I never thought I would see a socially distanced theatrical show. And I think it was at Disney. I honestly think it was in Walt Disney World. It wasn't like a Broadway production of
Hi Rosie, she's on Facebook.
Hi, Rosie.
Say hi everybody. Rosie's on Facebook.
Rosie.
She's been busy.
So I can't answer that question 100%. And Lois said outside of Toronto are more open than inside of Toronto. So I'm assuming it's slowly opening a little bit at a time. Probably not to full capacity though.
So next question is from Michelle, and she asked, "What are your favorite foods to travel with when you don't want to eat at the en route?" So in Ontario, the beside.
I'm going to answer this question.
Yeah.
Because Nick and Jean-Luc, we normally don't stop at en route. Now we have been because we've been sharing the drive.
And because we're older.
And we're older. Yeah. As soon as I have a coffee, I have to
say it, right?
Yeah.
We're older. We have to take bathroom breaks now. We can't drive the straight drive without it anymore.
So we normally don't bring a snack of any type with us because we know we're going to my mom's, but we do eat dinner on the way. And I make us a really big, like a Buddha bowl. It's a warm stir fry that eventually ends up getting a little cooler. And then we eat it in the car. And
so while I'm driving the first,
eat mine.
He eats his, and then when we switch, I eat when he's driving, and so we each take turns, and our dinner's already made, and we don't have to pick up anything on the way.
And it's basically quinoa, a bunch of vegetables, chicken, or whatever. And normally it's to get rid of all of the vegetables in our fridge before we head out, so that way when we come back,
throw anything
nothing
out.
Gets spoiled, and we're not wasting anything.
And we know that for us, the en route locations, it's more of a. If I know I'm going in there to buy foods, I'll be more tempted to buy something at A&W or, a Poutine. Those are things that we would tend to gravitate to. So by doing this, it's really limited our indulgences because we know we're going to his mom's. We're going to indulge anyway. Yeah. So let's eliminate this one. We don't need to indulge at this first meal, right?
And our whole thought, our idea too, is if you are needing to pick something out, go to the corner store, the convenience store instead of going to the restaurants.
Yeah, or get a salad if it's available.
Yes,
because
dressing on the side. Dressing on the side. Yeah, there's a Wendy's or anything. Or go to Starbucks. Starbucks has some really good like egg choices that at least if you're having a bagel with an egg or one of those egg bites that they have, which are really good. I know expensive as can be, but at least
you can make it at home. We have a recipe.
Yes. Make the egg bites.
Go on our website, jeanlucandnick.com. Make it at home. 0 points.
You feel like you're like RuPaul.
Yeah.
Available on iTunes.
Available on iTunes. Michelle also was asking, when you were going to a workplace, what foods did you pack for the day? Ooh. So we actually have a video on that on our YouTube channel. If you look for our breakfasts and lunches, you'll find what we used to bring when we used to go to work. But we can explain it.
Yeah,
it was pretty simple.
We used to have a hard-boiled egg,
I forgot to mention that.
quarter piece of chicken, a quarter of a piece of chicken with our breakfast, and a fruit, which is either a banana, an apple, or an orange. Yeah. That was our breakfast. Then at lunch, it was either a wrap. We would get ourselves a 3-point wrap. At one point, we were eating 6-point wraps for our lunch, and we'd have a huge salad that we would put inside
with all
of our
0-point ingredients.
All 0-point
ingredients. We used yogurt for our dressing as well. So
yogurt and sriracha on blue, and then we'd have always a container of mixed fruit, berries or strawberries for that. A cheese string. What else?
An apple or an orange.
Blood orange for me.
We used to have bananas for breakfast. Yeah. So we always had a lot of fruit. We never remember. Our thing has always been 0 points or as close to 0 points for lunch and breakfast as possible. Are you taking your shirt off too?
I'm so taking the sweater off
hot now.
Oh my god!
You're right. So that's what we used to bring. Now when we're working at home, we still eat the same thing. We have chicken at lunch, cucumber. We have hard-boiled egg. We still eat our fruit. We like having. You know how some people can say they can have their 0-point breakfast or the same breakfast every day? We are okay having the same breakfast and lunch every day. Yep. We don't care about variety there. Our variety is dinner. That's where our variety comes from. That's where we need the variety and the differences in our flavors. That's where we make sure to have, and that's where we have most of our points throughout the day. Well, except for snacks.
Exactly.
And those are delicious. So
Delicious. And you were going to say you forgot something about eggs, the fact that we started eating
yes,
breakfast
so
again.
we started eating breakfast this week as well.
Yeah.
That's another change we made. So remember we were saying back to basics. So we thought this week, why don't we have breakfast again? And so this week we've been actually, instead of having at lunch our egg, chicken, and cucumber and a bowl of fruit, we've actually moved the bowl of fruit to breakfast. We now have our same thing we had at lunch, and then we were okay for the afternoon.
What we were realizing is we were making our bowl of fruit at lunchtime and not eating it and forgetting it in the fridge. And then, which was great because we'd have a fruit
Nighttime
snack
snack.
available for us already made in the fridge. But then we're like, maybe we should eat it in the morning. Maybe that's where we should put that fruit right now because that works for us.
Changed, and so we've gone back to basics of having breakfast again. Your journey always transforms. You have to look at your current situation. Winter's coming back for us. It's dark outside already, and our show's not done, and it's already pitch black outside. And sitting in the dark, I can see her right now.
Yeah, she is.
And that's the thing. Like,
She's got great lighting though.
This time of year has an effect on us and our mental health. That's why we reshared the video this week about mental health, because a lot of us, the season change, we're going to be affected by the season change. The darkness is going to start affecting us. The cold months are coming. So all this is all coming to light. So if you know this is coming up and you know every year you have the same issues, find ways now to help yourself down the line. Find ways to make yourself prepared for those days that are coming up. When we had our struggle on Tuesday, that could have ended up being a whole week of us quitting everything, canceling everything. We were doing songs that you guys probably noticed there was no TikTok song on Tuesday. We cheated. We said that our transformation video was our song instead. But I digress. But we didn't feel well that day, so we didn't want to do anything. Back in the day, that would have led to days of depression, days of self-doubt, days of not wanting to do anything.
And what I'm more proud of is we said, okay, if we're going to be doing the Thai food, we're not going downstairs to buy chips and junk food at the corner store because that is not going to get us anywhere soon, quicker, right?
Yeah. So we do have more questions. We will actually save these for next week because what we're going to be doing is we're keeping all the questions banked. So if you have more questions for us, send us an email. Tag us somewhere and say, hey guys, can you guys take up this topic next week at Sunday's live show? Just let us know. We want to build this based on what you guys want to hear. If something we said tonight, you want us to dive in deeper, let us know. We'll dive in deeper because I think we love this new format of question and answer. I think it's been coming out and bringing out more new conversations that we haven't had in a long time. Because remember, we're seasoned now. We've been doing we're lifers. We've been doing WWE for 13 years now, or 10 years.
10 years.
10 years now. So for us, it's become our life now. But someone who's just starting this or is still trying to begin their journey, we might not remember all these things. So by you asking us these questions, it brings back memories.
We don't even remember all these things.
Yeah.
There's no way for us to remember everything that we've done on our journey until the question is asked. And then we have to sit back and go, what did we do at that point in time? How did we do something then? And how do we do it now?
Exactly. So we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We do have a few announcements. So the first things first is we have Nisha's Have You Met episode coming out September 25th. And she'll be our guest host on October 3rd, not the 2nd.
October 3rd, which is
on Sunday on our Campfire chat.
And one thing we didn't mention is October 1st is a very special day for Nick and Jean-Luc.
It's our wedding anniversary. It's our 10-year wedding.
It's our 10-year wedding anniversary this year.
Our 13-year.
We're getting divorced on October 2nd.
10 years enough. We're done.
I told you I had a plan.
You had a plan.
I have a plan.
But yes, it's actually our 13-year coupling anniversary. I asked Jean-Luc on that date in 2007. He did ask me if we were boyfriends. On October 1st.
And then he was like, if we're getting married, we need to do it on October 1st.
I'm a guy. And I'm not doing two dates.
I was okay with that. To remember a date, October 1st for both and everything all at once.
So simple. It's simplicity at its best.
Right. It's called practicality.
It's called efficiency.
Yes.
So yes, our anniversary's coming October 1st. We probably won't be online much that day. We do have plans. That are private. So we're going to have some fun alone that day. So we're actually going to take probably a day off completely from social media. Just our usual posts that are pre-scheduled, but you might not see too much of us. Maybe one picture of
technically October 1st is the day we have to weigh in. No, we're doing it on the 2nd, which is our Saturday, which is our regular weigh-in day. Yes, that's the day we'll be weighing in. Yeah. And I wanted to mention, there was someone that posted in our group last week when we are earlier on, they wrapped their scale up for the month of September.
He wants to do that.
They literally took wrapping paper and wrapped it, put a bow on it, and they're like, I'm going to unwrap my gift.
You haven't done it yet.
I totally forgot. I just remembered it tonight. So for those of you who aren't weighing themselves with us, wrap it.
Yeah.
Wrap it. It's gonna be the new hashtag. Just wrap it. Sounds like a condom brand.
That's exactly what I thought. I was
Just
like,
Sorry,
where are you going with
Of course,
this, honey?
Jean-Luc goes to condoms,
Of
right?
course, the
Safe
condiments.
sex, it's important.
Condiments, right? Condiments.
Ketchup, mustard, relish.
Yes, condiments.
Okay.
So we also have, we don't have a video coming out next Saturday. So we told you last week our samosas recipe was gay. It was all filmed. Captioning videos, it takes a long time. We've not had time to caption the videos. So we actually decided to caption Nisha's interview first because that one's more important. Yeah. And so the samosas recipe will come out eventually. I won't lie, guys, doing the TikTok songs every day is taking up a lot of our time.
We're loving it.
We might delay some of our videos, but they'll all come out eventually. They always do. Yeah. You guys will see us in a tank top when it's December. Par for the course, right? It's always like this. We still have a video we filmed last summer that we haven't released yet.
Butternut squash ravioli.
It's still not done yet.
Funny thing is we need to film a part of it because we forgot to film part of the video.
Yeah,
we forgot to stuff the ravioli.
Was never filmed. We filmed preparing the ravioli. We filmed preparing the insides. We filmed boiling the ravioli and then eating it.
But never missing how to put them together.
Yeah, we forgot that part. I guess we were busy that day. So we're going to be fixing that in the next few months to get that one out as well because it was an amazing recipe, especially this squash season.
There's another guest that we're going to have on. You all know Mel Bell. She's a really good friend of ours. We've known Bell for quite a few years now. And Mel is on a new journey right now. She's on a different journey. She has been for the last year. And she's been doing intermittent fasting. And a lot of people have questions about it and ask us about it.
And we don't know
about it. So why not bring the experts where the experts need to be, or someone who's actually
and we're trying to have her here,
and she's going to be here live in person with us.
We're trying to get that organized because she lives nearby, so we're going to try to see if we can have her here.
And we thought it would be a really good topic for people because I know I've heard a lot of people are intertwining intermittent fasting with WW as well.
I had an idea, honey.
What was
I'm
your
going
idea?
to tell you now because I'll forget. You should look at the company if you can buy one feed that could connect to the existing things. You can have a third one.
I can check.
Just tell you now because if I don't tell you now, I'll forget, and then it'll be October 24th. Like, oh, I forgot to ask you 3 weeks ago. Break late, everyone.
I'll use this mic. We'll use.
No, we can't because it can't all connect to the same Zoom.
Oh, true.
That's why we need a third one. We need it for other guests. When we have other people come join us someday.
We'll see what we can do.
Our studio interviews with our couch. Like behind our desk or something.
You mean the Netflix specials?
Yeah, the Netflix specials that are coming out 2024. Just saying a date out there.
I don't know if we can add more to the schedule. I have to work sometime too.
Yeah, I know. We do have to work. So we want to thank everyone for joining us today. Please, if you guys have more questions for us, if you guys want us to talk about different topics or things that we haven't touched upon today, but you want us to bring up next time, please let us know. This is your show. We build this based on your questions. We want to make sure that you guys get out of this what you guys need each and every single week. So, first of all, thanks for joining us. If you want to follow us,
just check out our website, our website, jeanlucandnick.com, our Facebook group, Jean-Luc and Nick, the Wellness Warrior VIPs, where many of you are already part of that group.
You can find us on all social media using @the or just look for Wellness Warriors on TikTok.
It's the Wellness Warriors.
You can't find us unless you search for the Wellness Warriors.
Yeah. If you search the WW we don't show up for some reason.
We also have our shop, jeanlucandnick.com/shop, which has all the products that we tend to use a lot with Amazon.
And again, just to reiterate, our shop with our actual products is coming soon. We
actually now have a business account. We have a business credit card. We've been applying to things. We can set up a whole business now. It's a lot of work, guys. Yeah. There's taxes involved. There's all these forms you got to fill out. It's not just like turn on a shop and sell stuff.
We thought it was that easy.
But no, it's not.
Not only that, we're very, very big on rules.
We don't want to break any laws. We don't want the IRS coming after us or the CRA or any R thing. Revenue people from any country to come after us. So we're trying to make sure we're crossing our T's and dotting every single I when we do anything.
Don't forget to check out all our recipes at jeanlucandnick.com/recipes. And you can always send us a card, a letter, anything you want at our P.O. Box, P.O. Box 91152 Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, M2K 2Y2. And emails 2Y6 and emails at www.gays@gmail.com,
which we'll be changing sometime soon. Yes. We look for it. It'll be announced when it's done. Thank you again for joining
everybody.
us. Have a great week. We'll see you next Sunday.
Ellen and Sandy, keep your hands up. We will be reaching out in 2 seconds once the show is off live. Bye everybody on Facebook. Bye everybody on YouTube. Have a great week.